Hi, Gina, the constant mom, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to properly validate your child's feelings in middle school. Now, middle school is what a lot of people refer to as the ugly age, the hardest age, one of the worst ages to get your kids to really talk to you. 11, 12, 13, that's a rough time, okay? Um, so I want to give an example of bullying. Okay, your child comes to you, or you recognize maybe that your child is being bullied in the middle school, and that's one of the biggest ages where kids do get bullied. So the first thing in validating feelings, and I've been talking about this a lot, is you have to be willing to stop what you're doing. Stop everything that you're doing. I don't care if you're doing something for work, if you're cooking dinner, you've had the worst day of your life. Stop everything you're doing and be willing to give your child at least 10 minutes of your time. Okay? Next, show empathy. All of us at some point in our life have definitely had some sort of bullying issue happen to us. None of us are perfect. If you say you are, you're a bold faced liar. We've all been bullied at some point in our life. So go back to that time. Go back to the time where you remember someone just being mean to you and making you feel like garbage. Get that feeling in your mind so you can get down on the level of your middle schooler so you know how they feel. Okay, remember middle school, it's that gawky age. It's that age where you just don't feel right about yourself. You don't know who you are yet as a person. And you need to remember how that feels. So, in the next part, where your middle schooler is venting to you about what has happened, you're being a good listener. Okay? This is a really hard part for parents. It's hard to be able to just shut up and let them talk because sometimes what they're saying might sound like complete and utter nonsense to you. Like, really? This is what you're upset about today? Someone looked at you wrong? Like, that's not the end of the world. But you need to remember at 11, 12, 13, someone not saying hi to you in the lunch line is definitely the end of the world. And it could be something as simple as that. It could be. And you need to remember as a parent, if that's what your middle schooler told you today was the end of the world for them, then you need to recognize that was the end of the world. Because in their venting to you, if you're really truly listening to them, you might hear the details to why they felt it was the end of the world. And that's what I mean when I say be a good listener. Because a lot of us as parents, sometimes when kids come to us, our children come to us and they say, so and so didn't say hi to me today, and I'm so upset about it. We're so busy on our phones or so busy thinking about the next thing that we have to do. We're not really thinking about what they're trying to share with us. And we might flippantly just say, oh, don't worry about it. Maybe they were just in a mood, and we move on. No. Saying to your child, don't worry about it, is probably the worst thing that you can possibly say to them. Okay? Because that's making them feel like their problem is not as big as maybe your problem that you've had today. When your worst day hits, do you really want someone to say to you, don't worry about it? No, you don't. Okay? So, what you need to remember is you're going to let them vent. Then, at the end of their venting, you're going to say to them, you're right. It sucks. That person not saying hi to you in the line, that did feel like bullying, or whatever the case may be. Let them know that you care. It sucks. It does feel like the worst thing in the world. And depending on the story that you got told, you need to come up with a plan to help your child try to solve this problem, whatever the plan may be. But really sit and look into the eyes of your child and think about what could be the best option to solve this particular problem. Recall a story from your past. Remember what it was like to be in middle school. We were all there at some point. There's some ugly story that we can tell. And I have to tell you, the realer you are, don't know if realer is a word, but the more real you are with your kids, the uglier your story, the truer you are with them, the more they're going to respect you and the more they're going to trust you. Tell them a time that something like this happened to you. Remind them that you're going to be there for them no matter what. Okay? And at the end, that hug, that kiss, telling them that you love them, that is so important for them. Follow all of these steps with your middle schoolers, and I guarantee you they're going to keep coming to you. And that's what you want. You want them to talk to you, because a middle schooler that comes and talks to you in middle school is going to come and talk to you in high school. They're going to learn to be your constant, and you're going to be theirs.